Good morning, everybody. It's February 24th. Been jamming here. My buddy Sidon. And it's the end of summer. We've got all our glass blowers back. And we've been getting a lot of stuff done around here. So let's go take a look in the hot shop. Check it out. So most of you have already seen pretty much what's been going on in here. A little familiar with it. We got a few additions, a couple new pieces of equipment. We built this mobile cart here so that we can go out and be doing live demonstrations with some flame working. But you know enough about this. Let's go next door and take a look at the behind the scenes where we've really been working hard while these guys have been gone and show some. So we've had a lot of action this summer. Over the last 6 to 8 weeks, we've been finishing off the construction work. We've built individual cubby holes here, recessed lighting, individual on dimmers. This is our first mock-up, just to give you guys an idea of what we're trying to do with the finished product here. So when people come in, they get to sit down in a nice little spot. We're going to have a flat screen TV right here, which will probably come over here in the next few weeks. There'll be a little sit down, a desk, you know, somewhere to get some sales going, you know, make a good impression. And then as you come through, there's a sliding door here that opens in and out, so it reveals into the next phase of the room. Now most people, this is what they'll get to see, the front of the scenes, the house, where we're really trying to make an impression with people. Back, which would be through the office, we've got our shelves organized, we've got all our colors separated, we've got people working continuously. There's always something going on back here. Even when next door is dead. And there's nobody working over there, more than likely it's because they're over here working. Here we've been waiting for the last few months on having the construction done so that we could get our machinery in here and set up. It's been a good time coming. We had our friend Josh come over from Germany, who's a welder and a metal expert. He was able to help us put together some of these machines that, you know, just needed to be done. Built some tables for us, did some of the heavy metal work that, you know, us artists really aren't pros at. Well, he sure did a bang-up job. Let me show you some of it. So he came in, and this was just another squared out room here. He filled in and he immediately got to work and started building some tables. Cut big sheets of metal, welded them all, put them all together, sorted all the tools, organized, set up the drill presses, built us this other table. You know, really made fine work out of this place. So everywhere you grab, everything's supposed to be where it's at, and it's right there all the time. Custom things like this heated marbor table. Started out as just straight scrap metal. Welded it, put all the different pieces together. It's going to have flame going into it, so we can roll stuff on it. It's already nice and hot. Speaking of hot, then we come over, this is where the other half of the work gets done. Once the boys have blown the glass and the ladies have finished it off, they bring it over here and they grind it. Sandblast it. They sand it some more. This is Bruno here.
Nice, smooth, even sandblasting.
As pieces are getting worked and come down, they get worked on, they go back up. moving quite along here. Let's go up and check out where we do some of our best thinking work. Eventual storage room here. This is where all our packing goods, materials. There'll be shelves going all up the walls where everyone will have their individual spot to put their tools, their shears, their jacks, whatever it is that they need to use for that day, paintbrushes, whatever. So let's come upstairs to the art studio. This is where we'll be doing our layouts. This is Jason's staging area, work area, and art creation area. When we have other artists come over from different places, there'll be drawers with all different mediums, paints, markers, pencils, chalks, easels, whatever they need, whatever we need, pliers to assemble marinis, and roll-up pieces is where we do all of our preparation work for the stuff that takes steps. One of the steps you have to come through first is set it all up, organize it, cut it, chop it, do all that, you know. And then over here, we put in where we have a lamp working station for doing the fine detail work, for turtles, for little pieces of coral reef, jewelry, pendants. And we have 2 stations set up that, you know, just for when you need that little special touch. This is kind of the last station in progress here that right now we have several different lines of jewelry that we're making, small little turtle pendants, and that Jeffy, Jason's wife here, is assembling up for us. Let's go say hi to her. Quick stop by here though, this, just in case when you're needed. A nice smooth shower, you know, you've been in the shop, it's hot, it's killing you. And this is the best creation space of all. This is where we come to unwind. Come in, let go, assemble, sit down, talk things over, you know, make a plan, decide what we're going to do, go over to the day's work. And these are some of the things that were being made upstairs, and she's putting them together. Complete with cable television, internet access, ice cold fridge, sink, and running water. And so this, you know, pretty much wraps it up. As you can see, we're ready for some visitors. We're ready to put our stuff out there and get everyone to take a look at it. But just real quick, I'd like to throw a shout out to the construction crew. Ike, Rizzo, Jared, Doug, Doctari, our man Rasa, Bruno, Joey, Boom, Sanchez came in a pinch, and of course Yash, our super German, and Jot, and everyone else that's put time in, which everyone who knows us has, because you don't come here unless you want to help, and everyone's helped out so much. Thanks a lot, boys.